Call Coach Scott. We got to get to the bottom of this. And that's not a bad idea. He's my friend.
Hello, this is Scott.
Hey, Coach Scott, this is Chad Zumock.
Chad, how are you?
I've talked to you before. Is it okay if I talk to you real quick?
Yep. I have nobody in, so.
Okay. So there's been some stuff going. You're aware of all this podcast nonsense, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's podcast. I mean, it's, job. I guess I don't call it, nonsense. It's just out there. It's really deal with it and go from there. As both you and I have learned, but you go ahead.
Oh no, because the reason I'm talking about this because you're aware of Aaron Imholte and Steel Toe and all that stuff that's going on.
Oh, yep.
Well, there's a thing going around right now that you guys had a difference of opinion where he wanted to bring a homeless man into your establishment and he wanted to train him, and you're like, no, I'm running a business here, and he got offended by that, and now he's going to go to a new gym.
He can. I know. That was yesterday, and actually, and again, I didn't know the gentleman was homeless at all. I mean, everybody that comes in, they pay.
Right.
I mean, I got a couple of kid boxers that, I'll cut the kids a deal, but some of the adults,
right.
I mean, Chad, I work every day, and like some of these people, it's kind of like, hey, everybody can work, and I'm here 7 days a week, and we might not be as cheap as Planet Fitness, but if you want to work out in a place that has less people, well, you got to kind of pay more for other amenities that other places have. I mean, if you want pink, pretty, and purple, you go to the Planet place.
It's nice to be extraordinary.
No, go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, I know he had yesterday had asked, and I know I didn't have any time, and at the same time too, it's kind of like, well, Aaron, I mean, why, it sounded like he wanted to work with him, but
Oh, oops. Are you still there?
Hello, this is.
Damn, I lost him.
Okay.
My apologies.
I lost you there.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
No, all right. No, it's all right. So, but yeah, I mean, it's like, everybody wants help. And I mean, hey, if you want to give a couple pointers, great as a boxer, cool. But, that was about it. And, I mean, if I heard Aaron's feel bads, well, I guess I did. I didn't think so. It's like, no. I mean, and too, it's kind of funny. Boxing ideology. Well, we got to have all this one-on-one time.
Right.
Don't you think? High school wrestling, junior high wrestling, college wrestling. The people that have 30, 40, 50 matches. Well, the Olympian from Simley, Minnesota.
Right.
God, I can't remember his name. But don't you think him of all people should deserve so much one-on-one time that we should forget about all the others on the team? No, I mean, hey, you want to learn, you come to practice
right.
at these times. And that's why, to be truthful, personal training time, like down in Minneapolis, is probably $50, $60, $70 an hour.
Yeah.
For weightlifting or I call it personal coaching, because some people, well, do you want me to hold your hand and take you through?
Right.
Well, time is valuable. And why pay $50 an hour when you can pay $50 a month and get training once a week? And I guess it's like anything. Hey, it's my choice. I don't like root beer. I want 7-Up or something like that.
There you go.
So, but again, it's hey, thank you for letting me know that, hey, the gentleman wants individual training. Cool, fine and dandy. But
well, that's my point. That's my point. Is like, this is your establishment. This is how you make money. And if Aaron really wanted to train the guy, I'd take him to your house then.
Yeah. It's both you and I know. I mean, you got to get, again, too, like USA Wrestling, USA Boxing, you got to take your credentials,
right?
Your test. But from a junior high, high school, collegiate perspective, I mean, well, I shouldn't say collegiate perspective, but junior
Right.
in high school, you go to a college university, you get a coaching minor.
Right.
So you can be an assistant varsity or a junior high coach. USA Boxing, USA Wrestling, and as you know, I have to pay. Now you got to go through a background check because of the gymnastics doctor and coach.
And that's where Aaron's having problems too, right? With his USA Boxing permit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, now, Safe Sport approved them. Now it's up to USA Boxing what they want to do with it. And, I guess I haven't even had time to check and call USA Boxing. Hey, what's up with Aaron Imholte? Because I figure, well, it's in their court. And, hey, if you want to approve him as a boxing member, cool. You want to approve him as a coach, cool. I guess that, that's up to you. But at the same time, too, it's kind of like, Aaron, if you wanted to come to boxing, you'd pay for it. You're coming in as your general member to do your thing. And thank you for passing along the information about a gentleman. And, but at the same time, too, he knows what times we train at. And if you want it, come and get it. And, and thank you, so.
Coach Scott, can I ask you a question?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
How many years have you been coaching boxing?
Oh, God. Well, let's see. 27 years here at this location and 7 years at 4 blocks over where we used to be. 27 this October. So I'll have 34 years in.
And how long's Aaron been boxing?
Competitively or just training?
Just training.
Just training. Well, maybe 2 years, maybe 3.
Because he was saying on his stream, you guys have 2 different philosophies on boxing. And I'm like, yeah, Coach Scott's been doing this forever. He kind of knows what he's doing. And like you just said, Aaron's only been doing it for 2 years. So he should be listening. And I don't think he listens.
No, and that's the thing. It's like, hey, if, he was staff, look, hey, this is what we're going to do. But at the same time, too, it's kind of like, you as an individual, Aaron, you could show somebody what you were taught and what you went through. Great. If the gentleman comes to class, we're going to, give him information and tell him to do things a certain way. And here's the thing, Chad. Okay, myself, I've coached on the junior high level for high school and high school level as well. And there's protocol. The ideology of boxing, old school boxing, okay, 40 years ago, yeah, you had one-on-one training. You know why? Because there's only one Mike Tyson. There's only one Joe Frazier. There's only, you only have one guy. Okay, so yeah, those people on a professional level, yeah, they would do things on their own because they were there for the money. But what happens if you get 20 people? Just like Gable Stevenson, I think was his name, from Simley High School.
Right.
You go through the protocol of, hey, there's going to be condition. Well, I can condition on my own. No. Because, 40 years ago, there were no cell phones.
No.
Technology changed, not just with cell phones, but also with the sport of boxing. Again, all the old school boxing coaches, and again, I don't follow the norm. I follow what's real. That means junior high athletics, high school athletics. I mean, you go to get an education, which is called a coaching minor at a major university in the United States of America. So you follow that protocol.
Right.
I mean, every high school, where you're calling from now, that high school does the same thing in every sport. Why is boxing different? It isn't. That's old school thinking. Well, old ways work. No, you got a cell phone. Okay? You got a cell phone.
Right.
No, if you wanted old ways, you would ditch the cell phone. Because if their way works and their ideas work, why aren't they champion? Why don't they have 30 matches? Why aren't they then training with the team? I mean, if you want to stick without having that cell phone technology or stick with old school, great, do your own thing.
Right.
But there's a new sheriff in town. That sheriff is me.
Coach Scott.
And, go ahead.
No, you're the new sheriff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, and and again, yeah, I mean, you don't have to listen, but I don't have to take you. I don't need the money. I like to be here. I don't have time to spend the money because I like to be here. I mean, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, to see people progress, under that. But yeah, I mean, it's, hey, if I hurt somebody's feel bad, well, okay, tell me this.
Okay.
Hey, you think Coach Saban, former Coach Saban, is Alabama? Well, geez, I'm going to get this new guy that played 5th and 6th grade football. Okay, now because he played 5th and 6th grade football, I'm going to let this guy come and tell my football players
Right.
what to do. Hey, put in the time, put in the years, and great. I mean, otherwise, hey, they're just words. Great, it's your opinion. Cool, but it's not crossing the line. And hey, if the gentleman, I like how people assume, yeah, this guy's homeless. Well, why did you even ask him that question? I think he would find that offensive.
Right.
It has nothing to do with boxing. He paid, he's here. I mean, why even bring that up? I really, it's like, he has money to come in, and he's treated no different than anybody else. And if he wants to advance the skills, bam, he'll come. He would come to practice. He knows where practice is, but maybe he was asking.
It's called running a business. Aaron, it's running a business.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's it's like just like high schools. You pay the coach, you pay the junior high coach.
Yeah.
They get a salary or a stipend, to be there. They got rules to follow. Protocol, bam, enough said. So
before I let you go, let me ask you this: did you used to have a guy named Avery that worked out there, and he went and started his own boxing gym?
Yeah, yep. He
okay.
God, that would have been, I don't know how many years ago that Avery was a part of it, and and again too, after a while you get people that, well, hey, I want to do my own thing, and do some, I guess, personal training, personal coaching, and that's fine. I mean, it's not like it's expensive. I mean, even you could, call USA Boxing. Hey, what does it take? Well, send in your charter fee of $300 or whatever it is, which is kind of it's called, they call it charter fee. You would call it an insurance policy. And then, well, who's your coach? Well, it'd be me. Well, did you take your test? No, I didn't. Well, go online, take your test, and then pay your fee, and you'll be good. So, I mean, they make it simple, just like USA Wrestling, USA Judo, USA Gymnastics, because they don't want to make it expensive.
Right.
But at the same time, too, the overriding factor in any youth sports is the insurance in case somebody gets hurt, and then also the liability that whoever's starting it, whether it be Avery, whether it be Aaron, whether it be me, hey, I am ultimately, whoever starts it would be ultimately responsible for the instruction that they give, for the training that they have.
Right. Because
you, as well as I, would certainly know an attorney would tear you apart. What's your protocol? Aren't you supposed to go through the proper training? And yes, we know in high school it was getting a coaching minor, but here with USA Wrestling, all you had to do is take a test. How come you didn't take the test? Or you took it 10 times. Well, what seemed to be the problem? That you had to take it over 10 times. So,
right. Well, I think that's the gym.
Again,
I think that's the gym he's going to, is Avery's gym. And I go, well, yeah, try that. Try bringing the homeless guy to Avery's gym. I think you're going to get the same clap back on it.
Well, yeah, you want them at the time when they offer practice, so everybody's there because, hey, if you got extra time you want to give for free, cool, great, don't hurt the person if you're going to do something, but you're giving words. You're not going to have any physical activity with any physical contact. Right. Here, you can hit your heavy bag, show them how to hit the heavy bag. You can talk to them, but as far as anything else, well, it's just like wrestling, if you don't have somebody there watching or babysitting, again, the attorney, and they put you on the stand, would ask, so I could walk in your gym, hit a heavy bag, ask somebody to jump in the ring and go at it.
Yeah.
Or, hey, kid, we're going to go wrestle on our own. No, you can't. Back in the days, yeah, you might have been able to do that. But, like the NFL, look at the concussions that have been, and look at how many years they can go back and get money because the NFL knew of what was what supposedly was happening to their, players. And if it can happen in the NFL, it can happen on the amateur level. So.
Right. Well, Coach Scott, I appreciate your time. You're always kind, and I just wanted to get to the bottom of all this, and because
No, that's fine. And if you want to, put it out there, if you haven't done so already, or if I'm not on there, I have no problem, because one, these are my opinions. Two, this is, like you said, what is the bottom of it? Why is he doing it? Oh, he felt offended or whatever. So
yeah, it's like you can't. And these are grown men. Like, you put your feelings aside.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, geez, well, let's tell the whole world that I'm homeless. Oh my God, yeah, and two, if he was, then the gentleman should have said, hey, it's none of your business whether I am homeless or not, or maybe, hey, he volunteered the information. And again, I don't know.
Right.
They're discussing, and wow, it's like, okay.
So what do you got going on tonight? What time you guys close? Any classes tonight? Give you a free plug.
Yeah. There's practice again. Our normal Thursday nights that Aaron would have been here on a Thursday night.
He's not going to be there.
Boy, he's never. No, since everything hit the fan.
Oh yeah, with Safe Sport.
And they said no. Yeah, yep. He had to stay away from Safe, or he had to stay away from boxing, and too, he's been good. I mean, he comes in, does his thing, he hardly says hello. I know he's on a busy schedule to get in and out, but I think to say hello and be courteous takes 5 to 7 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. And if you don't have that much time to even visit for 5 seconds or be courteous, well,
he doesn't even take the time to say hi.
No. I mean, he's looking down in. I got to get out. I'm in a hurry. Well, it seems to be like that for everybody, and I just don't appreciate that from some people. But it is what it is. It's like they got to live with themselves. They got high blood pressure. I do not.
There you go.
So,
well, I'll tell you what.
And that's what it is.
Coach Scott, I appreciate your time. You're a man of wisdom, and you're always kind, and I appreciate it sincerely.
Well, you just tell like it's real. I mean, I'm not going to make any more money. I'm not going to lose any more money. I mean, it's like, hey, these are the words. These are the truth. And, if he's, whomever is out there making money out of things, well, then I guess, hey, I hope you're happy. Great. More power to you. Cool beans. I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing. And if it's derogatory, well, then I guess you're not that much of a person or big of a person what I thought you were. More of an ass, if anything. So
I'm with you on
anyway.
that. All right, brother. Hey, take care, Coach Scott. Be safe, and God bless.
Hey, thanks for calling again. And
absolutely,
you're always welcome. You know where to find me, just like my mom does.
There you go. All right, Coach Scott. Take care, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, there's the great Coach Scott. Great man. We got to the bottom of it.